This master's hands started glowing with holy light. With a wave of his hand, a woman came crashing down from the ceiling. The owner quickly explained that there were no men in the house, and that all the maintenance work was done by her sister. But the master didn't buy this lie. He firmly believed that these two women were demons in disguise. So, the master opened his divine eye, but to his surprise, he couldn't see anything out of the ordinary. The master immediately compensated for all the repair costs. However, later that night, the sound of meat being chopped could be heard coming from the kitchen, and human bones were found in the food basket. They were indeed demons. At midnight, the master spotted a shadowy figure outside the window. For safety, he set up a protective barrier around the man using Buddhist scriptures and went out to pursue the figure. But suddenly, the man had an urgent need to pee. Seeing only a staff standing in front of the bed, he immediately knocked it over and went out to relieve himself. When he returned to the room, he smelled the aroma of meat. Just as he was getting curious, he saw the owner scooping out skulls from the soup. Drinking this soup would remove the protection of the Buddhist scriptures. Suddenly, the man was grabbed from behind, but it turned out to be the sister who had saved him. She warned the man not to drink the soup offered by her sister. But they didn't know that the man, being talkative, had already had his mouth sealed by the master. At this moment, he stared wide-eyed, not knowing how to explain. Suddenly, the owner walked in with a bowl of thick soup, but the man couldn't open his mouth at all. The owner, thinking he was being uncooperative, directly pressed the man onto the table, intending to force-feed him. At the critical moment, the master suddenly arrived. It turned out that the shadowy figure earlier was a fake. Fortunately, the master returned in time as the demon revealed its true form. It directly transformed into 6 clones. Luckily, the master defended in time, avoiding being eaten by the demon. But knowing that his defense would eventually fail, he had to eliminate the troublesome clones first. With the master's counterattacks, the number of clones significantly decreased. However, with each spell, the pressure on him grew greater and greater. When the last clone disappeared, the demon realized that the master's strength was already exhausted. Just as it was about to deliver the final blow to the master, someone suddenly called for it.
Huh?